Hello everyone. Welcome back to Patriot Cultivator Streaming. We're here with episode 2 of our total world domination. We left off taking over Texas and repairing our army, our massive cav-filled army. And we are making very little per turn, which is fine. We are not at war with anyone, so let's go ahead and try to get some trade while we can. More trade, mo better. Start at the bottom, work our way up. Let's try to get Russia. Alright. We want to get as much trade as possible right now. Let's see here. What about you, Scotland? Would you like to trade yet? Of course not. Alright, we got some extra trade. That gave us about an extra 1,000 per turn, so that's respectable. Looks like we still have a lot of things upgrading as well. That will boost our economy. Now, if I recall, we needed 9,000 in order to... Yep. Wrong button. Alright, so we need 9,000 gold in order to build that up. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this navy. We haven't used them. That'll just give us more. Oh yeah, that gave us loads more. Let's make sure that we're not missing any. Alright, so we've got the one ship. That puts us back up to 4,100 gold per turn. Texas will most likely rebel. That's fine. We have bolstered France and Strasbourg with many a good troops and cannon. Alright, our tech and all that's good to go. So let's in turn get some money built up. Texas, of course, is demanding things. Alright. Let's get the magistrate built now. Start working on recovering the economy in Texas. Army is fully rebuilt. I'm not worried about any of that. Just double checking everything. What's up here? That's a logging camp. Okay. And our turn again. I can't remember. I think I can go ahead and upgrade that college in Paris once I get the 9,000. Yes, I can. So let's go do that right now. Texas has already rebelled. Let's go deal with that. The Comanche are back. You are for sure, no doubt, yeah. No issue for my army. Let's go ahead and completely crush them. Done. I'm not going to be able to repair those men this turn. On the bright side, once that college 11 more turns from now finishes up, I can go ahead and get the research going for my better ports. Alright, we'll go ahead and repair all these units. That leaves us some money in the coffers for whatever we need, which doesn't appear to be much. I've got a decent amount of troops everywhere except for the Newfoundland. I would actually like to recruit a few more units here. Alright. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this series. As always, make sure you check out Lord John on YouTube, Cash_West on Twitch, and Bang in Hang Gaming on Twitch. Oh, you won't let me select you for some reason, so let's just run down. There we go. Get those going. We'll go ahead and get those two going back to where they belong. Just a hair under 3 grand per turn. I don't like that, but it's okay. So in the first episode, we already destroyed the Comanche and the pirates. So 2 nations already destroyed and under French control. Yet again, another rebellion. Let's go crush that. March them back where they belong. Repair them again. Anything else that we can upgrade? Go ahead and get him. That's not ours. Let's go ahead and do that. And that'll be all for this turn. I tell you what, I don't know how many of you invest, but my investments are taking a beating. Let's see. Texas is slowly starting to turn into our favor. That army is healing. Let's go ahead, build up the money a little bit more, and then we will go back to France. Upgrade some buildings in France. And then once we own all of the American colonies, we will focus on Europe. Maybe even take a trip over to India. I'm not worried about taking a lot of India. Let's go ahead and upgrade them. What's this? Not worried about upgrading that just yet. What's this winery do? Let's go ahead and do the winery as well. Right now we're looking fine in Europe. It's mostly the Americas that we need to focus on. And once I take the Indians out, we will then turn our anger. Hello, Corrupted Z. How are you today? I hope you're well. Thank you for taking the time to join the stream. I am doing very well. I'm a little raspy today. The little ones brought home the flu from school, and it kind of wreaked havoc in the house, but we are at the tail end of it. I would like to play multiplayer, yes, but I have not as of yet. I've got a couple really awesome followers that want to actually do that with me, and I am completely open to it. I just have not had people be able to dedicate to it. Normally, I play very late my time. However, if you would like to hit that follow button, you and I can definitely discuss that. I would truly enjoy it. You are trying to do multiplayer, I would be very happy to try. I am not perfect at this game, but I do really enjoy it. I've been playing roughly 7 years now. Hey, thank you for that follow. Yeah, I would be genuinely interested in actually attempting to do this in multiplayer. Also, I typically am a streaming dad, so that makes it a little difficult at times. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love my kids. Those bastards have a lot of cav. I'm very new to it. I got it on my PC yesterday. I tell you, I have got roughly 3,200 hours into this game. I've played it that long. And I truly enjoy it. No matter what, it's never the same experience twice. We're going to go ahead and fast forward this just a bit and let my units go ahead and get into range. I know typically I skip these battles because it's just people who are mutinous, but I'm going to go ahead and do this battle just for the hell of it. Alright, let's go ahead. Send forth the attack. Biggest thing I can tell you is when you do start playing this full time, make sure you are using your shift. And I would also increase the angle of which your camera moves. It makes it a little bit easier. And if you do start using the mods, be careful, because when you charge your troops in, your own charging troops can very much damage your other men. Oh, I just messed that charge up. That wasn't as good of a charge as it should have been. And just like that, we're going to see this army off very fast. And that was quick. I'm also trying to get Rome 2. Rome, I haven't played Rome 2, but I have Rome and I have the expansions. I actually enjoyed Rome. Another really fun one is Thrones of Britannia. This by far, though, is my absolute favorite. I don't like the gameplay in Attila. I do a lot more battles with Attila and Thrones of Britannia. I don't like the way you have to maintain your villages and such. I can also advise you with people you enjoy watching play this game. I would look up Lord John on YouTube. He's been streaming many a years, and I've talked to him a few times, and I've followed him for 4 years. He's actually the one got me interested in this mod, and he does really, really good. Pixelated Apollo is another really good streamer. He plays just about every Creative Assembly Total War game there is. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. I had a very important phone call I had to take real quick. More rebellion in Texas. Texas is not happy that I destroyed the Comanche last episode, and I see them continuously coming back at us. This time I will not fight it, I'll just auto-resolve it. With rebellions, they're usually quick to destroy. It's low-end troops, and this is a rather nice army we have. We're sitting at around 5,200 income per turn now from all these upgrades. Let's keep working on these magistrate upgrades and warehouse upgrades for further income. We must keep the economy going. No economy, no troops. No troops, no good. Alright, so everything is good. Intern again. That college should be finishing up in Paris in a few more turns. Once we have Texas under wraps, we'll go ahead and attack the Black Hills Dakota people. Let's see what we got there. Nothing to worry about. Let's go over and check Paris. Yes, 2 more turns and this college will be completed. And we will be able to then have a spy down here. We will then be able to go ahead and start upgrading the ports for a better economy. How's Texas looking? Texas is slowly starting to succumb to us. That's a good thing. I don't see them doing any more rebellions just yet. Let's try to keep it that way. All of our building upgrades are scattered throughout the Americas, so our economy should continually keep growing nice and slow. Alright, that is fully healed. Let's go ahead and build that. Nothing else here can be upgraded. Doesn't appear anything else here. Alright, what's this building that can be... What's this allow us to build? Better troops, better units. Yeah, let's go ahead and increase that building. And that still leaves us a little money in the coffers. Tech for tech. I don't care about the military access, but that's one less thing I have to do research on, so we'll trade them. Our college has finally came to completion. So let's go ahead and start researching the division of labor. That'll allow us to increase all of our ports. We'll get that warehouse built. We're still doing great here. Let's run down to Texas. 7 on the noble class, so that's a good thing to see. That meeting hall can go away. That's all Indian. We don't need to worry about that. We'll make that a building that we can use momentarily. We got a new town emerging in Upper Canada. Let's go ahead and get that going. We'll save our money because now we're getting to the point where our buildings are costing quite the amount. Let's see. Let's do tobacco, I think. Where is that? Here it is. Trade. Coffee, cotton. Alright, so cotton and tobacco are about the same cost. So we'll leave it. We're making one less trade on the tobacco's the cotton, but that's fine. Let's just work on the tobacco. Gives us more stuff to export for more money. Another trade port. That's a good thing. Let's see. Military billets. Alright, and then, yeah, so we're going to continue building these warehouses. That's where our money's going to keep coming from. Is that another new town? It is. Toulouse, France. Alright, we'll build that. We'll get that going. What can be built here? We should go ahead and work on upgrading Paris to its full potential. We lost a lot of money. Not too sure as to why that was. Alright, the Spanish are fortified. It looks like the United Provinces are still working on taking Brussels from the Spanish. Strasbourg is still doing really well. I'm actually surprised Hanover is still in the game. I really thought the United Provinces would have taken them by now, but they have not. So, Texas is still in good shape. In the very beginning, you intern quite a bit until the wars start. Once the wars start, it gets very hairy very quickly, especially since we are going to do a total world domination on this series. So I guess it's time to go ahead and work on building that. I have governor's palaces in every other major city. Alright, we need another buildable warehouse here. Where are those all at? That should be one. Yes, it is. Back to making really good money per turn. Run back over to France really fast. Alright, those magistrates have built. Let's go ahead and get a few more turns under our belt. And then I think we'll build an Indian army to replace the one that's in Texas right now, and we will continue moving the better army northward to take on the Dakota territory. Providing we can actually build, yes. These guys are great. They have no real upkeep cost, but they are expensive to make. Tobacco plantation has finished. Yeah, buddy. And now Texas is much, much happier with us. Let's make sure that we are getting rents from everyone. Okay, we are. No one is tax exempt. Let's go ahead, zip through these turns quickly so we can get another fight.
Armée prête pour l'embuscade.
Making damn good money now, 67.35 per turn. And in short time, we will have a very, very healthy army. They're actually content. So let's go ahead and take some of those armies out. Time to move this army forward. We will be declaring war. That looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 turns and we'll be able to attack. Division of labor has concluded, which now means I will be able to continue to upgrade my ports. Okay, we can let that continue. Let's see. Ports. We'll get that one. There's one up here. There's that one. I do not. Yeah, I do. Right there. One more. There's another. Let's run down to the Caribbean. Yep, there's one. Oh, we have ran out of money. That's okay. That was 5 ports upgrading. That will help our income so much. Right now we're sitting at 7,700 per turn. Almost able to attack. One more turn and we will be able to attack them. Let's see if there's any more ports. that need to be increased. There is right there. And of course that one. So that is every port now in the American colonies upgrading. And finally, we are at the point where we can do another battle. There we go. Here it is. They have a very weak force. Oh, and we have a snow fight. Look at that snow. Alright, so what we want to do is make sure our cannons are in a good firing range. Terrain is important. We'll do the same thing we have been doing. Let's set that cav far left flank. We'll get this cav on the extreme right. Go back to our cannons here. So where's our cannons start? Right there. Long, thin lines is what we want. Oops, did I get them too close? No, I did not. Alright, and here we go. We get that cav there. Absolute blizzard taking place. Let's see if we can just catch them right here. And like normal, we'll fast forward just a bit. I believe they have more Indians than that, but Indians can conceal themselves. I do not quite remember. A lot of armed tribesmen, hunters of scalp, chief's bodyguard. Native American warriors might be a little rough. Look at these men. Just look at them. I love the detail. Quickly, men, hide behind the bushes. They'll never see us. Oh, and look. More little Indians in the back. That's right, run. Tire yourselves out. Okay. Let's do this and this. Breaking the Indians. We want to make sure all of these units are shattered. We don't want them coming back. Where's my other? There they are. Let's go ahead. Do that. Gotta watch these spikes. Them spikes will eradicate our men. We have more cav just laying over here waiting. Matter of fact, let's go ahead. Get those extra units moving. And that'll be the end of that. And there it is. We're going to destroy that Indian building. Fully heal these men. Anything that the Indians have built, we will now be destroying. What's this? Okay, that's able to stay. Okay. We now have taken over that. The nation has fully been destroyed, leaving 3 Indian nations left. Let's see what that is. We still have a good chunk of money, so let's make sure we have no more warehouses to build. We do, right there. And we still have money. It's always a good thing to see. Decent amount of men. Alright. So we're in good shape. We will go ahead and get these men to not rebel anymore, and we will move our elite army even farther north and start taking on the Huron nation. Trying to take as much property as humanly possible before we go after the British. And I am going to have 2 full stacks of men built in France before I even move against London, so we do not have the economy for that, and that is what we are working on now. Alright, let's get all of this built. We want food. We want that. Our troops are still healing up. That's mostly our cav. So yeah, we've got the Huron, the Council of Three Fires there and there. And then we'll probably go ahead and move on to the Iroquois. Iroquois are going to put up a hell of a fight. So we need... Let's get that built. Let's get that built. We're going to get New France really built up well. And they're already starting to like us a lot better. We're making 8,100 per turn now. When we started, we were at like 1,700, so that's a good thing to see. Especially since these troops' upkeep are just outrageous. Let's see, we're at 47 minutes into this stream, so we've got a little time left before I end this. Alright, let's run over to France real quick. Upgrade that. There's another trade port. We'll upgrade that. And I think I missed one port. Yep, I missed that port when I was doing my upgrades. Rebellion. We have another new port. Oh. Calais, France. Okay, we'll build that. Alright, Rebellion. The Lakota. Instead of the Dakota, now they're the Lakota. That is so overwhelming. Successful there that we're not even going to worry about fighting it. That'll just eat up our stream time. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit that follow if you do. We're boosting the economy so quick now that we are up to 87.99 per turn. And now once all these trade ports are completely done upgrading, that should put us well over 10,000 per turn. Workers are still on strike. That's almost done building, so let's go ahead and get that warehouse built. Which will take 8 more turns. These men are healing up, right? Yes, they are. Now once we actually have access to howitzers, I'll build 2 massive armies with 4 howitzers and 4 cav per army, and nothing will be able to stop us. Howitzers can drive back even the best army. Just a saboteur. I'm not too worried about a saboteur. Alright, everything is 3 more turns. Let's get that warehouse built. Doesn't look like anything else can really be upgraded. Okay. And more close to them being okay with us. Let's go ahead and build our Indian army. Indians will replace us here, and we'll take that good army. And I think we'll move farther to the east and attack where Michigan is. The Northwest Territories up here to the north are usually sparsely populated. Another rebellion. Oh, and some actually got away, so let's run them on down with our cav. They won't escape that. Alright, heal them up. Heal these men up. And we're going to mass produce those Indians. Make sure any of you who actually do jump on and watch this, jump over to YouTube and give me a like and a follow. Take part in our polls and our votes so I know what you guys like seeing. Let's see here. 2, 3. Yeah. So in 2 turns we'll have a decent Indian army here. And we're going to go ahead and start moving our main army to the east to attack Fort St. Saul Marie. We'll just go ahead and declare war on them now. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 and 6 turns to get there. Very long way. Cannons slow us down a lot. Workers are still rioting. That's still building. Alright, they should not revolt though. And just in case, we're going to put some Lancers there. We're still making 8,800 per turn. So we're doing alright there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 turns, and we'll be able to besiege Fort St. Saul Marie. I don't think that battle will happen today, as we are quickly approaching our 1 hour mark. So what I'll do is I'll get that army there, and then that will be the start of our episode 3. Trade agreement has been canceled between the United Provinces. Does that mean that they are going to want to start going to war? Get out now. Okay. Out. Alright, sorry about that. My kid's dog is rather annoying and likes to sniff my feet, and it drives me nuts. Thankfully, my kid is home, and I asked him to keep the dog out there, so that should be the end of that. Looks like we have 3 more turns to get to Fort St. Saul Marie. We will end this episode there and start off with a battle on episode 3. We have a nobleman in France. Let's go grab him real quick. Get that technology going a little quicker. Where's... Okay, I was up here. We're building up some money rather well, mostly because we're just skipping these turns so quickly. But that'll give us a good foothold when we come back, and we will boost as many buildings as we can. Having extra money laying around is never a bad thing. Plus, it gives us time to have all of our buildings fully upgraded. Now, let's see. They actually don't have too bad of a force. Let's hope they don't sally out to try to come meet us, which I doubt that they will. And they did not. So let's see, they've got... Counting the gray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got 14 units. That's not bad. My horses will ride them down quickly. And we'll just go ahead and check all of our villages and buildings now. Oh, that was a 9,000. Nope, I don't want to upgrade it if it's 9,000. My good God. We'll do that later when we have more money. As of right now, it actually looks like everything in the American colonies is absolutely fully upgraded. Let's check down here in the Caribbean. Oh, yeah, we're not worried about that building. Good, that's a 9,000. Yeah, so everything in America is fully upgraded. Let's see, people love us in France. That's a good thing to see. Oops, I think I got... Yeah, we want that one. That. Let's start getting all of this upgraded. this one we're actually going to build. We've been skipping those, but this time we're going to build that. So 24 turns for an Imperial Palace, but that gives us the ability to do so much. Yeah. So we're ending at 8246 income per turn, and then once all these buildings are finalized, we'll get a lot more. We are actually in extremely good shape, enough so that we should.
Porte de vos ordres. Marchez.
Right, there's one solid army from when we attack London. We will go ahead and get another good army build in preparation for the attack on London. I'm going to pull this ship over to English waters, and then what we'll do is we'll station one here. We'll put another port in the Calais, or another ship in the Calais port. That way I can get two fully stacked armies ready to go when we do take London on. But once we attack London, if we destroy London, all of these cities will end up turning into the American colonies. So we need to worry about finishing off all of these British towns first. But having two full stack armies laying in wait at Paris just in case London decides to attack us is going to be the best bet, because most of our forces in the American colonies are Indian. So we're going to start the siege. We do outnumber them. We're going to continue that siege, save the game. We will overwrite that file, and that will be the end of today's episode. I really hope you all enjoyed it. I thank every one of you for jumping in today. Corrupted, thank you for hitting that follow. Sorry I was in a battle. Hey, that's not a problem, man. I hope your battle went well. I just saw that message that didn't show up, or I was in the middle of a fight and didn't see it. Yeah, that being said, man, I will catch everybody later. Have a good one.